Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Dave's Faves. And today I want to talk about a box of stuff. I've been trying to do individual discs in Dave's Faves because these are designed for daily listening over the course of a year or so. So you have a wonderful, multifarious variety of things, but it just makes sense because it comes in a box to do it in a box. And the box I'm talking about is the complete Malcolm Sargent, Gilbert and Sullivan on EMI, now Warner, if it's still available. These two boxes, this is one box, but there were two. There was this one, which gives you the virtually complete Gilbert and Sullivan. It rattles a little bit. There they are. And the D'Oyly Carte Opera series on Decca. Now that came in like mono and stereo. The stereo remakes, the late D'Oyly Cartes on Decca, were noteworthy because they included all of the dialogue along with the songs or arias or choruses or whatever the music goes. Now, I am of two minds. I've got to have both because Gilbert's words are absolutely fabulous. The dialogue is witty and terrific, and of course the D'Oyly Carte ensemble really knew how to deliver it. It was just marvelous. Here you just get the music, and the music is also wonderful. Sargent was criticized in comparison with the roster of D'Oyly Carte conductors, for mostly Isidore Godfrey, by the way, for being a little bit on the slow side. And he is. He's a little bit more magisterial. But on the other hand, and this is a big deal, the slower tempos I like most of the time because they really let you hear the words. It's ironic. You get the dialogue on the Decca, but you can hear the singing better here. You can hear what they're actually saying. And not only that, Sargent had the best cast. He had a cast of real opera singers, not show people. Now, again, the D'Oyly Carte casts were excellent. They were mostly excellent, and they were famous singers, John Reed and people like that, doing patter things. But I just want to tell you who's in here. It's really just marvelous. We're going to go through this, and I'll mention some singers. These are major names in the English operatic universe in the 20th century, the second half of it anyway. And so you want to hear these singers anyway. And you don't just get the Gilbert and Sullivan operas, you also get other Sullivan stuff, which you also do as addenda in the D'Oyly Carte series as well. So they're both around, but Decca's D'Oyly Carte series seems to have disappeared. I was looking for it recently on Amazon. I didn't see it at all. So this may be the only show in town, assuming it's still available. And so let's just see what we get, and we'll take it from there. Let's see. Okay, Pinafore. Yes, you get Pinafore. Let me see. Who are some of the people who are worth mentioning? Richard Lewis, tenor. Owen Brannigan is the bass, as Dick Deadeye. John Cameron, and Elsie Morrison, also known as Mrs. Raphael Kubelik. She's Josephine. And Monica Sinclair. You've got to have Monica Sinclair. She is the archetypal English oratorio contralto, or as Anna Russell would call her, she's the large, fat alto with a voice like a foghorn that you just have to have in these things. She's the one who comes in usually at the end of the first act and goes, "Hold! My crime I must confess." Well, it's Anna Russell's version, or at the end of Act 2, whatever it is. It's fabulous. So that's in there. So we got Pirates of Penzance. This is with the Glyndebourne Festival Orchestra and the Pro Arte Orchestra. And then you get Trial by Jury and the Pirates of Penzance. And these are the usual casts that I was telling you about. Let's see, Elsie Morrison, Owen Brannigan, Richard Lewis. Those are the usuals. It's a wonderful lineup. It really is. Heather Harper shows up in the Pirates of Penzance in the tiny role of Edith, daughter of the Major General. Edith. Not bad. Luxury casting. And then let's see. You get a bunch of overtures to The Sorcerer, Cox and Box, and Princess Ida. And you get the overture In Memoriam. So those are nice to have. That's conducted by Sir Vivian Dunn with the City of Birmingham Symphony Orchestra before Simon Rattle popped up. And then we've got Patience, which is, of course, delicious. Let's see, is there anybody else in here? Alexander Young, tenor. He pops up in this one. Elizabeth Harwood is The Lady Sapphire, a rapturous maiden. And Heather Harper and Elsie Morrison. I mean, yay. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, you get the Irish Symphony with Sir Charles Groves, which is just delightful. Absolutely lovely. And then we've got Iolanthe. Let's see, with your usual. Oh, April Cantello shows up as Celia Affare. Good old April. She's in here. And let's see, what else have we got? The Overture de Ballo is here, conducted by Sargent. And the Mikado with Sir. You get a Sir. What a deal. You get Sir Geraint Evans as the Coco. He's Coco, the Lord High Executioner. It's fabulous. And he does such a great beauty. There's Beauty in the Bellow of the Blast with Monica Sinclair, where you hear all the words. There is beauty in the bellow of the blast. There is grandeur in the roaring of the gale. It's just great. Absolutely great. If that is so, sing derry down derry. It's evident very our tastes are one. Away we'll go and merrily marry. Okay, never mind. Ruddy Gore, of course, is here with let's see, who else is here? Well, you basically get a sense of who the casting, who the singers, thank you, who they are. And then you get the Tempest incidental music and the Merchant of Venice suite. You get to see something of Sullivan's wide range of reference and much broader ability than just the Gilbert and Sullivan, which for some reason people think is necessary to prove that he was England's greatest composer, which of course he was. Then we have the Yeomen of the Guard and the Gondoliers and the Cello Concerto with Macaris and Julian Lloyd Webber. And so this isn't quite as absolutely complete as the D'Oyly Carte stuff. D'Oyly Carte gives you the Sorcerer and some other things. They did some of the later ones, Utopia Limited and whatnot. Okay, so you that's the reason why you would ideally need both. Ideally. But what a wonderful box this is, and I love it. It sounds marvelous, and the singing's great, and the performances are just genial. That's the word. Genial. They put a smile on your face. They really do. It's a wonderful, wonderful box, and it doesn't come with like words or anything, but you get a booklet, you get notes. It's a deal. It's a good deal. So get it if you can, while you can, and then just take your time and savor every juicy disc, because it's just amazingly marvelous music. Fabulous stuff. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.